Hi friends, here we go again, ready for another day of attempting to build my Webflow site. I have some good news in that after yesterday's stream where I was struggling to get the navigation to work properly, I watched the tutorial video from Nelson Pixel Geek. I should find that and I'll put it in the description of the replay, and it helped and I figured it out. So let me just open up Webflow here and we will get going. How are you all doing today? Sarah's here, Tyron's here, Laura's here. Love seeing my regulars. And are you going to work alongside me today? Is it going to be just a day where you're hanging out? I'm doing well today. So far today, what I've done is walk to the beach, swim in the Mediterranean, read on the sand for a little bit, and cycle home, and then eat lunch. So this is the first like productive thing that I'm doing today. Here to hang out, love it. That's great, we embrace that. How's the heat? I went to the beach in the morning when it was going to be cooler, so yeah, it's actually not as bad here today. It says it's only 29 here right now. So yeah, not too bad at all. Feels like 32 though because of humidity. Okay. Creating content for social media, love it. Hi Zeke. Hi Akshit. Am I pronouncing that right? Okay, I'm distracting myself. Let me get Webflow up. I wanted to make sure I went live on time since yesterday I know I was a few minutes late. And so I'm maybe not everything is prepared. Okay. And bring up Figma as well so that we can see the design that we're building from. How's Nora? Nora's doing well. Yeah, both the cats are coping well with the heat because we have the AC running. Nora does not like to drink, so sometimes I have to like use a syringe and squirt some in her mouth, but yeah, you know, just taking care of it. Okay, ready to share my screen. I'm gonna try using my Stream Deck again because I haven't done that for a while. Let's see. Woo! It worked. Is that music still playing? Yes, good. All right. So let's come in here. How are you all doing in the heat? Is it hot where you are too? That's right, and I was building it all in the style guide page. Okay, ready to see something kind of cool? Boom! We have a navigation that is the width of the container, which is what we wanted. So that is awesome. Definitely want to get something in there with it like expanding out rather than just appearing like this, but hey, we've got the basics in place for now. So I need to move on and finish off this one here. But yeah, I found myself at a point where I needed to make a symbol that called on Webflow, and I was like, I'll wait and do that on stream, just to show you how I go about doing that. But yeah, the issue was where it was relative to, if that makes sense. So I think that basically I needed to make sure that, because this is absolute, the drop down, if I open it up so that we can see it, this is set to absolute. And that means it's going to be absolute relative to the next like thing up that it can find that is set to relative. And I had that wrong. I don't know why I didn't notice that. I thought that I was looking at that, but hey, apparently not. So great, we got it working though, which is good. And today, because I know someone in here always asks what it is that I'm drinking. Is that you, Tyron? I can't remember. Today I have a coffee, I have a sparkling water, and I have a still water. So we're going to be well hydrated throughout the stream. Okay. So I have this here. This is a symbol that I already set up, but we're going to make a new one today. And I think I usually use the button component in Figma. Yeah. So we have a button, and I'm going to give it the styling. Ooh, this already exists, probably because I used it in something else. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. We'll run with that. Now, I'm changing the styling of my buttons to have sentence case rather than... There we go. So we'll do that. The rest can stay the same though, because I think it looks quite good. I do want to change the padding so that it is in line with what we need. Ooh, and what size? I have 2. That was not you? Okay, sorry, Tyrone. I'm just putting everything on you. Where was my style guide? Over here. Okay. Because I know I made a small button and a large button. Oh, thanks, Laura. I've forgotten what the latest episode was about. What topic was that? Me and Fem haven't actually recorded for a while. And so that was like an episode we'd recorded a few weeks ago that went out. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love that show. Okay. So I wanted much more. I think what I might be accidentally building here is the small button. Oh yeah, about design systems. Love it. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, kind of is related then, isn't it? Okay. I think this is going to be the regular button, because I think this is what I've used. What is used here? 18. But then in the navigation... Oh. Getting lost in my own Figma file. Yeah, these are small buttons. Okay, cool. So what I tend to do when I'm doing this sort of thing is do some combo classes. So we're going to make button the like regular standard button where we'll put 18 pixels and we'll put the padding much larger to make it into our larger button. Did I want even more? That seems a lot, but we'll deal with it. And I actually think I'm going to make the standard button teal because that's what I use most often. Ooh, and also by the way, because I know people always ask about my streaming playlist, the link to the streaming playlist is now going to permanently live in my description in like the, what is it called, like tech and software something. I can't remember what the section is called, but yeah, if you look in the description box, you should always find the link to the playlist, and as I add new songs to it, it should just always keep updated and stuff like that. So yeah, just thought that would be useful to know. Okay, we have our button. How am I going to do this with being a symbol? Because I think I do want to make it a symbol. Let's duplicate it first. And this will be button small, where we change the padding. And also, we will change the font size. Maybe this will look alright once I change the font size. Yeah, I think this is what we want. So that's small button and bigger button. And now we're going to come in here and make this into a symbol. Let's call it teal, just so I remember. I'm going to add an override field for text. Just one line, thank you very much. And we also need to add an override field for the link. And now we can come in here. Oops. Text, we'll link to the text, and link will link to the link. And now we can use this as sort of like as a Figma component. But I wish that it didn't have this default. It's very, very long, but whatever. And let's do the same for this one. New symbol, button. We're just going to call it small button, teal. Because that way if I change the, I don't know, the makeup of it or whatever. I mean, it does it with styles, but it just means I have to apply less styles to everything. Do I make custom buttons or do I use the Webflow ones? I start from the Webflow base. I don't know why though, because I think it's just slightly easier. It skips a couple of steps, you know? Okay, text, and we also need a link. There we go. Oh, and I can do it in here. I didn't realize that. And link. Cool. So now we have our small button and our large button. And right now I don't need to build a purple button, I don't think. It seems like they're all, yep, that color. Okay. So let's come back in here. And yeah, like I said, I made one for this arrow link as well. That's going to be something that I set an animation on later on. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful with that, Zeke. Watching anyone work on a Webflow site or like on their personal site makes you want to work on yours. Yeah, so these are using that symbol as well. I feel like this nav could use some more padding, don't you? As I'm looking at it. How much did I do here? 38 and 46. So clearly I was not, you know, well structured with it. But we could try 40. Does anyone know the way that I can like type in a number and have it apply to all at once? Because I know that you can hold down keys to drag and it becomes all at once. Yeah, that feels better, don't you think? Although, why is it not obeying my container? Let's look at that. See how it's extending way far off the side? I think it's probably to do with how I have these set up as flex. How it's going to look on mobile? Well, we designed that. This is what it's going to look like on mobile. Basically, they're going to stack. And I never bothered to shrink the text, but you get the point. We're going to be moving on to the second mega menu build out, Stephen, so don't worry, you haven't missed it completely. And it seems clearly like there's still issues that I have to solve with this current one. It's relative to the container, and it's set to... well, yeah. Should I change this to auto? Would that help? Clearly not. Nope. Okay, well, we'll make that continue to be 0 then. There we go. So there's a hover on my container itself. So this is the max width it should be. Does that do anything? No. Okay. Let's see if we remove flex Ooh, it still goes that wide. That's really interesting. Why is it doing that? Is it because I put a margin on it? I might need to have like a thing within a thing situation going on here. The problem, Brian, is that my menu is extending out past the container and I'm not sure why. Also, what just happened? There we go. It should only be as wide as this. Oh, it looks like it's... it's because of the margin. If I remove this, but then I'm not sure how to get it to do what I need it to do, you know? Because I would like it to obey the margin. So yeah, maybe we just add a div inside this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's actually apply the styling. We're gonna remove the color, the radius, the shadow. Wait, what was the shadow? I wish you could like save shadows as a style. Wait, is that what I can do with this? No. That would be very helpful in Webflow. Just gonna copy that color. Remove you. Set that to transparent. Because then on this, we will set the color and things. Oops. Let me edit you class name. Put this inside. And we don't want you to have any sort of no padding either. Oh. I'm going to give it the same margin as the container. Bear with me here. We will make it. It should be, Zeke. We will see. We'll give this the 40 pixel padding. Let's open the menu so that we can see it. Okay. We'll give this the flex as well. We need to give it the rounded corners and the shadow. That shadow is probably a bit too extreme, isn't it? Let's lower the alpha a bit. Okay, so now it's, damn it, still not sitting within. How did that happen? Okay, what have I done wrong here? It is because of this having margins, isn't it? Ooh, do I need to, instead of adding margins, add this? Oh, God. I wish I could just like remove the open. Because I just want to style the thing in general. Okay, now let's open it again. Do I add it on here? Nope, because it doesn't shrink in from the side. Click on the arrow next to it? Yeah, no, it's not. That's about the click state. How do I do this? How do I get it to be... I understand why it's happening, I just don't understand how to stop it from happening. Are you all with me on that part of it? Let me talk through it, maybe it'll help me to talk it out loud. So because this drop down is relative to the container, the container is this width, as you can see right here, but it has margins on it to stop like content hitting the side of the page, basically. Maybe I need to make it relative to a container inner. Is that perhaps what someone was saying before? Let's just give that a try, shall we? So we're gonna put this inside and we'll call it nav. Wait, I put something on the container, didn't I? Nav flex. Let's remove it from that and let's call this one nav flex. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to set it all up again, aren't I? That's okay. Let's put the logo in there, put the link group in there, and the button in there. Okay. Because now, and we'll set this to be relative. Now hopefully our menu, yeah, is relative to nav flex. So let's see if what happens when we open it. Oh, and wait. Now I just gotta get rid of this that I had set. Hey! There we go. Odd, but hey, here we are, functioning. Okay, let's move on to working on the next one, because I'm gonna have to set this up the same way. So I had nav menu drop down there, and then I had nav menu drop down inner. Make a new div. Put these inside it. That's how I feel whenever I figure something out. Okay, let's add our buttons in, and then I need to think about how to handle the intricacies of this right here, for which I'm gonna go look at how I did it on the shop page. But I do know that I'm gonna have to make the image like a background image rather than just adding an image like I did for the podcast stuff, so that it can respond like this sort of thing. Yes, let's add in the button first. So you can see here I've thought about the boxes that make up this mega menu. So we have one over here for grayscale, and then we have this in another one, and then like obviously two boxes within it. So within this here, let's just drag this out so we can see our layer panel better. We want to add a symbol, small button, and it says get grayscale. We'll worry about the URLs later. In here, we need to add one. Ooh, that's not what we want. Okay, well we can change that with the flex. Or we might need to go put it in a div first. Hey Mylene, nice to see you here. And then in here, oh fuck. Hi Elo Studios. Okay, inquire now. Are we gonna have a fight about title case or sentence case on buttons again? No, that fight was about the headings, wasn't it? All right, one thing at a time. Let's think about this image. Actually, let me go to my product page first and just take a little look at it. So, what did I do? I actually did just have that in there as an image. Okay. Price flag had, ooh, it had that as a background. Okay, cool. I might be able to reuse this class, I guess. And then within it, an H2. Okay. How is using an image in the background bad for SEO? Help me understand that. Also, clearly, how did I do the image on this page? Max width 100%. Right, I just did a div within a div for it, so. That's probably gonna be fine then. Okay. So within this, we want to put another div, and we'll use the price flag class. Oof. Okay, well, clearly that's positioned, so we need to set this as relative so that it can position itself. Yep, relative to that. And we're going to call it price flag small. Because here we can shrink the size of it a little. How big did I have it? 46. If images, oh, that makes sense. It shouldn't do Tyrone because I applied that class to the relative class was being added to the div that this price flag is in. This is a good point, Mylene. I'm thinking. And Marcelo, I think this image is content relevant because it's an image of the font. Okay, so instead of using a background, wait, get rid of you. You're saying I should add another div. Or I just don't know how to make it the same image crop like this and then, like, you know, expand out like this, if that makes sense. Okay, cool. Well, Brian said that it's fine, so I'm gonna just do it. Thank you, Brian. Where is my image? Oh shoot, I don't even think I uploaded it here because I would have put it in the CMS. So I need to go find that. Wait on, you can use I thought cover was like for background images. If that makes sense. Right. I really should just save my website folder into my side panel here. Image optimize always. Hey, never apologize, Mylene. All advice is appreciated here, even if it is not always taken on board. Okay. Just so I can see the image. Okay, now we need to do our sorting so that it appears more like this. What did I call this block? Service block. My best friend Flex. I think I need to give something a width here. I think these need a 50% width. Or like this block here, yeah. I'll need to do that, Stephen. I'm just figuring out how do I get these things the right size first off. Interesting. I think I need to give this a width in particular, right here. 200. Oh, I see what's happening. It's because these are so tall. And I forgot to add my heading. Oops. Actually, we're just going to style text. Because I'm sure that adding a heading there is bad for SEO too. We want our text to be white. And what size text is this? Semi-bold. There we go. I still didn't design the icons for this, so we're just gonna use this for now. What's the bet that I end up shipping the site with these icons in place because I still haven't bothered? I think I need to put this button in a div so that it doesn't try and stretch itself. Oh, or I can just do this. There we go. That's better. Yeah, we always have these lo-fi beats going. I didn't even bother to 2x them. I'm hoping that they're going to look so bad that I'll remember that they need replacing. Yep, look at that. Looks terrible. Okay, I need to change my H4 styling. So we're going to do all H4 headings. This should be semi-bold. Should not have any letter spacing. And it should be 20 pixels. I don't know actually the height it should be, but yeah. Why do they look so much smaller? Right? I guess just because I'm super zoomed in here? I think it works, Brian. I'm just not thinking about it. I don't have it set up. Like, it's so much easier for me to just type 20 pixels rather than thinking about what that has to be in RAM when I know that 20 pixels is what I want it to be, you know? Okay, so why do we have so much padding on this box? Oh, that's why. Let's put 16 at the bottom of all paragraphs, just so that that's fitting with our system now. And then I should be able to not have... There we go. So how do I make these buttons spread themselves out more? I think I need to put this in a div so that I actually have any control over it. Flex spaces. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about Flex to fully understand what it should be doing here. Is it because this block? Have I done something on this block? No. Like, how is Flex deciding how wide some things should be? Yeah, no one does exactly. Maybe I should just put a width on this based on a percentage. Let's try this. Let's say this is oh, I need to put padding, margin, sorry, on this side as well, don't I? A minimum width on the buttons? Interesting. Okay. Yep, that seems better than giving a width to the text. Let's put a minimum width of... maybe I should do pixels because that's what it's going to end up being, isn't it? Let's say like 150. And I also need to make sure that I have this... oh, it already is. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now you have a margin. Was 150 too much? Maybe 140. I think this whole thing needs more. 16 is not enough padding for the sides. Oh god, that's applying it to the fucking L. Remove you for now. Whoa, what just happened there? Ooh, can I, Brian? Instead of doing this thing? I've never used that before, but where is that? Well, I don't have this set at, I guess I set this at flex and then I get to add a gap. Yeah, that's much better. You're right. Thank you. Okay, those are looking pretty good, aside from the terrible icons, which are terrible on purpose, so that I am made to fix them later. Possibly these might be too long, though. Yeah. Let's make this... No, it probably was the right width. Let's just sort out grayscale. Okay, so I need to add my radius. I want it to be the same shadow as on my... That's so annoying. I want it to be the same shadow as on the podcast one. So let's open that, I guess. Yeah, we're getting there, Brian. Zeke, it's a little bit too early for that, let's be honest. Okay. Potentially I want to fix this shadow a little bit first as well, because I think it could look a little bit better. Putting down is better. Okay, so we've got 2, 8, help me remember this. 2, 8, and 20. Now we go into here. And 2, 8, 20. 2, 8, 20. 2, 8, paste. 20. Okay. It officially has the same drop shadow. Need to give this a width. Oh, I already gave it a width? That is it at 200 pixels? Really? Or is this flex being a dick? Yeah, it is. Yeah, there we go. That's the proper size that it should be. I'm going to use gap here too, aren't I? And also on this one. I'm so glad you reminded me that this feature exists, Brian. Okay, okay. Yay for gaps! I think the larger margin here is contributing to these being like so much. So much wider. Where did I give this a width, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, there we go. This is better. Okay. I think that I'm happy with this. Yeah, I think that works. Now it's time to start thinking about the breakpoints, isn't it? I didn't do any more in the footer, by the way, after last time. Okay. Oh. Wait. Why? Huh? Oh, I've broken something. God fucking damn it. Because I put a nav inner on, didn't I? God. How annoying. How annoying. Okay, well, last time I set up all of this to look like this, and now apparently I screwed myself. Okay. That's alright. We'll do it again. Oh, well, that was pretty easy in the end. Cool. Done. Now let's open the drop downs. Mylene, I love being a nerd and I love having you all to be nerds with me. Now these ones, I was hoping to not have, maybe they just need to not be set to stretch. That potentially needs to happen here too. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice they were stretching. That's bad. Yep. So then if we come to here, cool. They just need to be smaller images. I had them set at 100. Did I need to... Ooh, I can remove this here as well and do the gap thing. Gap! Oh, this one already apparently has it set? I don't remember doing that. Ooh, clearly we need to move the whole drop down. 120, will that do us? Okay. Is there an extra margin on the side there? No. I think we're gonna decrease the padding a little bit on this screen size. Yeah, Marcelo, Webflow doesn't use grid within a drop-down. I don't know why. I think that'll do. It's not ideal, but it'll do. Oh, okay, and then here we need nav flex to go back to being horizontal, and we'll have it centered. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay, so here, see how the logo is not butting right up against the edge for some reason? Why is it doing that? Oh, there's a... weird. Okay. Wait, does that exist on the whole thing and I just didn't notice? Yeah. Why do I want 10 pixels padding on that, you weirdo? Okay. Just Webflow things. Okay, this is better now, I think. Because now our container, yep, it's all sitting best. I know, I don't know, yeah, it's helpful, but sometimes it gets to a point where it's so, like, it's just unhelpful and you wish you'd just done it all from scratch yourself. But yeah, whatevs. What I had set up on this was this sort of side loading in thing. Which I liked the idea of using more than I am liking it in practice, to be honest. And also, it's like fucked as I try and style it, and I don't know why. Apparently even set to drop down, it's still fucked as I try to style it. Right? Like, how am I supposed to style what this thing looks like when you're doing this? Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I didn't properly consider this, did I? Because I didn't think about having the whole menu open. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Marcelo. Okay. Thinking. This is gonna be difficult because, yeah, it's so hard to actually see what's going on in styling it. I do like the idea of having it slide over right. Let's hide you and come back in here. But clearly that is an issue. Like, what if it slid over and took up the whole screen underneath? That's what I'm interested in seeing how that feels. But I don't feel like I'm controlling. Okay. I'm gonna try making it absolute. Hey Eric! Nice to see a co-working club member here. Why Safari instead? Ooh, could Safari be the issue here? I'm gonna open this up in Chrome and see. I'm just using Safari as my browser now, and so I did not think about that. Ugh. Please hold. Wrong account. Oh, because I'm already in it over here. Let me leave it on this one. What? Okay, well, we'll continue in Chrome then. This is the Hopeful song, which I think it was Osaro left a comment on the last stream calling out its name, because we always, I never remember to notice. Doubt the problem can be Chrome? Oh well, since you called it out, we're changing browsers anyway. Let me hide this bookmark bar, it looks terrible. Okay. Let's go see, shall we? If we open the menu. Yep, looks just as shit. You're right. Okay, but we're thinking making absolute could help. On the navlink group. Unsure. Now it's just not closing. I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to there, but how do I mean, am I just gonna have to like guess to style this? Maybe opening it on a... Oh right, now you're just trolling me. Because now it's just like, this stuff is not even paying attention. Have it set to vertical. So why are these two things hanging out next to each other instead of stacked? Like they should be. You know? Oh, is it because of that? Nope. I did, Mylene, I did. Full width of the container was what I was looking to do. Define a width. You think that'll help? Let's say like 50%. Oops, not on that. You didn't mean that, did you? Oh, how do I set the basis value? In flex child settings, okay. Oh, okay. Is that what it meant? This is not doing a single thing. Is it because I've got it at absolute now? Right. Let's see what happens when I... See, none of the changes that I'm making are impacting at all as it appears here. We'll try a minimum width. Yeah. Though it seems like the Webflow component piece is just like overriding it all. Oh, I mean that did go wider, didn't it? Interesting. Yes, but I don't think that they'll be affecting this because this is brand new classes that I've been working on. How would I get it to take over 100% of the page if it's just not doing so? I don't know. What if I have it set to drop down? Oh, well, it goes 100% width there. Maybe we'll do a drop down then. I think it is looking cleaner. Ooh, that jumping. And then we can have this change to a little cross to close it as well. I think it's going to be cleaner. Let's just do that. Okay, so how the fuck am I supposed to style this shit? Oh my god. Wow. I'm gonna get rid of that because I think the minimum width helps. So, okay, problems that we have, because obviously I'm gonna have to look at it here. We need padding so that this hover doesn't, even though people are hardly gonna see the hover, but yeah, so that doesn't touch the edges. We need more space between the items to make the click state easier. For these, I need the little drop-down toggle to stay next to the thing. Oof, this is gonna be tricky. Okay. Because why are they sitting next to each other? I just don't understand. Read-only link? Yeah, sure. It should be the same one as last time, right? Because I made a bit.ly for it. Which I can't remember what the URL was now, so let me just log in and grab it. Oh, I could have guessed that. Here is the read-only for what we're working on. Tell me if it's not up to date, but I'm pretty sure it just like stays up to date with what I'm doing, right? Yeah, let me know if you figure this out of why these two are sitting next to each other here, but okay, anyway. So navlink group, I need to put some padding on it. Oh, fucking hell. Why do I keep doing that? Actually, maybe we will just have it continue to go to the side and we'll take the radius off. That makes more sense. Navlink, you're officially having 0 radius. But you're having way more padding. Let's try with just 16 first, but I think I'm gonna need more. Oh, it's because nav drop-down container has inline block set, but I can't unset it because it says it doesn't affect flex children. Should I just set it to block anyway? Ooh, these have stopped working. Whoa, what's going on? Huh, how come these stopped having their hover state? I don't remember changing anything to do with that. Weird. Oh well. Let's see if when I open the nav again. Well, there we go. Thanks, Tyrone. It's funny, it says it won't affect it and then clearly did affect it. Okay. Okay, so how do I make these things the same in this very messy method that I have for styling this stuff? We need a bottom padding on the thing overall so that the social icons have space below them. I'm just gonna have to keep going back to the... Yeah, so they've got space below them now. They need some space above them though, clearly. Just one thing at a time, I guess. Ooh, should that have... Okay. 24 is too much, just 16 I think. We're getting there, people, we're getting there. I think I'll save all the interactions and things for later, but yeah. Okay, so these are working all right. Now we just have to worry about these things. So first off, the fact that there is a little bit of boop, 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 just a tiny little gap there, and that the toggle is too far away. So let's address that. So you have 0, but within it, within it there is 4. So we will remove that. Cool, now it's in line. And, I think this is the problem of the toggle being absolute. I'm still unsure why it has to be that way, and I think I'm gonna change it up here to make it just not absolute. Let's see. I can always undo if this doesn't work. Navlink drop down. So this should be inline block. It should come second. And this should be, oops. Inline, okay, yep. And this needs I bet there's going to be a very good reason why I had it set up that way, and I will have forgotten and we'll come to it and then I'll be like, ah, shit. Okay, and so now I don't think I need margin on this side of the icon anymore. Yep. Okay, seems to be working. There we go. So now they're right beside it again. Whoa! Oh, shit. Okay. Well, we got some work to do. That's okay. That's okay. Come back here. Oh, my cat just did the cutest little stretch. Crushing bugs, one by one. Okay, let's open. I think we're gonna have to deal with these one at a time. That is very odd. Okay. Change width to 100% on nav link class. It is taking the full width on the live site though. In the preview, I mean. Okay, so I want to remove the radius from this, which would be on here. And also the shadow. And have the content go vertical. Oh, and now we can use, oh, I guess there is a gap there, but it could be more. We can use a gap between rows. We'll break that off, thank you very much. 32. Okay, let's see how this is working. God, what a mess. Nice. I don't understand why some things have like, okay, see how this menu is opening with this nice ease? That's great. That's what I would like the drop downs to do as well. I've used the built-in Webflow component for this, but yet, nope, just appears. I'm gonna have to set that easing manually by myself and probably screw a lot of things up in the meantime. I think for this small, we should probably stack the go vertical here as well. Yep. Gap is my new favorite thing. It's gonna save me from so many utility classes. Wow. Brian is this stream's MVP for that. Okay, back here. Wow, this looks so terrible, but it's working in when it's live. Oof! Why have we got this happening? Let's just see what this menu actually... Ah! No! That's not what I meant to click. Back to my style guide page. Okay. Okay, so my image has disappeared. And these... who knows what the fuck they're doing? Oh, I forgot. I haven't even sorted out this menu on this size yet. Did I? I don't think I did. No, I clearly did not. Okay, let's do this first then. So this has already had its margins changed. Yep, cool, cool, cool. In the product block, we go vertical. The image is not 100% height anymore. Instead, we set a height and we have the width be 100%. 158, that's not a height. Why did I do that for? There we go. Instead, we do that. And interesting. Okay. So for these, I feel like I'm gonna do a hide thing for this because, yeah, it'd be hard to like actually move this next to the heading. So we actually should set it up on here. Put the heading in this div block. I'm gonna call this H4 image in case I use this again. And it should be pretty small. How small did I have it? 25 pixels. Okay, apparently it wants to do that. Okay. Okay, I really need my... And then what did an H4 have? It had 16 at the top, 8 below. So now we'll do it on this. Okay, and then we're gonna go hide desktop. I'm just going to copy that into here. Marketing site audit, and let's just remove that class for now so that I can change the image. Okay. And put it back. Cool, so it looks the same there. But when we come down here, we're gonna go hide tablet, and then block. Okay, and then I need to do a vertical on this. Woo. And clearly add some bottom padding. Oh, and this has a left aligned on it. There we go. I think we can take off the minimum width now as well. Ah, minimum width, so that's fine. Cool. That looks pretty much like the design. Always nice when that happens. Now let's go over here and see what mess we have to do. How long does it take you to create a fully functioning website? It depends on the website. This one is the most complex site I've ever designed for myself, so it gonna take longer than sites have in the past. And I don't know exactly how long it's gonna take, to be honest. What? Why can't I open you? Oh right, because the menu wasn't open. Is that why? So first I have to open the menu. And then I can click on this. And go show. Yeah, okay. Oh, cool. So with those changes that I made, things are doing slightly better. And I never mocked this up on mobile, so now we get to make it up on the spot. Well, first of all, we'll definitely have these span the full width, so we won't have the width 57% anymore. And maybe we simply add to the height here so that you can see it. Maybe I go back to side by side for grayscale here and then Yeah, I think that's what I do. Let's go back to horizontal. Back to this image having a width of 200 pixels. Nice. Okay, and then on this breakpoint, we go vertical again with the image having 100% width. And I think I'll do a minimum height or a maximum height. I'm not quite sure how a maximum height would perform, to be honest. It won't, because I need to set something. Yep, of course. If I set a minimum height, will it do anything? Yeah, okay. Let's see what this looks like. We'll hide it all from here so we don't have that janky experience. Yeah, I've certainly made things difficult for myself with some parts of this design, but I'm sure I'm going to get to a point where I'm having to make compromises for the build of it to, like, for the sake of getting it done. But I don't want to do that just yet. It's too early. Okay, so our menu opens. Podcast menu looks like that. Products menu. Whoa, what happened there? Why did it disappear? That was weird. Looks like this. Maybe these don't need their boxes. I think on this screen they don't. They still look good here to like hold the space, but I think at this point it's making the content like too thin. Yeah, exactly, Mylene. But then it's like, it's a good learning opportunity and all that bullshit. Yeah, okay, let's get rid of the boxes at this point. So we have the padding and everything goes to 0. And the border gets taken off and the radius gets taken off. Whoa. I think I prefer that. Cool. Cool. I'm going to start making a list of interactions needed. I might write them like literally on this page. No, I'm going to write it in the Figma file. Over here. Because we'll come back at some point to work on the interactions. Hey, Chris! Yes, well, maybe you wouldn't be saying that if you were here for yesterday's stream where I spent 2 hours basically doing what you see right here. I started on the footer as well, but yeah. Okay, so interactions I'm going to need to set up is hamburger changing to cross. Drop downs opening nicely. Guess what? I don't have to send you the epidemic playlist because I've linked it in the video description. So that way you can always access it there. You should find it in the tech and something software, I can't remember what I called it, section down the bottom. I think that was it on the interactions that I needed to set up. So great. Cool. Yes, the productivity playlist. That's what I should have called it instead of just streaming playlist, right? All right. I really want to move on to getting the bones in place at least for my header section. Yeah, I just really want to do that. So we're going to actually start. Oh, first, we get the fun experience of turning this into a symbol. Symbol. Hope they didn't break things. I've had things break in the past when I've turned them into a symbol. We'll see when we add it into here, I guess. Navbar. And let's come into here and cool, still opening. Nice, nice. Nice, nice. It's all still working. Ooh, that's not though. That was weird. Why did that happen? I think that's a problem for future Charlie. It doesn't do it here. Mein Gott. Okay, whatever. Cool. Let's get in. Section. Purple background. Add a container. Put my container class on it. Oh, weird, Erwin. When I had it open, let me just show you what it said. See here? So I've got the drop down selected, and it says, it's like, yeah, see, grid layout isn't supported for drop downs. So I don't know, maybe you're on a different version of it for me, than me, I don't know. Menu button open state on mobile landscape. What do you mean, Tyrone? Yeah, exactly. Thushara, did you not hear me when I literally went on my rant about how you can find it in the description? Find the epidemic playlist in the description. Maybe the chat was delayed. Okay, container. We're gonna use CSS grid here now, I think, though. Yep. Open state. Oh, I see what you're saying, Taron. Wait, on this here, right? I must have changed that when I was on. Yep, you're right. Thank you. Wait, why did that not change? Please? There we go. There. Cool. That should be sorted now. Wow! What is happening? What? Excuse you? Oh my god. My current desktop setup? Yes, it is an iMac Pro. Oldie but a goodie. We need a heading in here. Yeah, when you throw it on Webflow, it's like, I think you got more to do. Ooh, that's not right. There we go. Yep, just regular paragraph text there, but make it white. Okay, we're just roughly getting things in place. Right, I think how we're gonna do this is gonna be taking up, ooh, I need to not have 2 columns because clearly I had this taking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, where's our grid? Come back, grid. Oh, I forgot to name it, didn't I? Okay, let's call it 12 column grid, I guess. I think I had 24 pixels between... Whoa, what happened there? Ah! Yeah, I did. These tracks... I had my VA started putting them together, just like of some... I asked her for some nice lo-fi tunes. And then I've just been adding to them as I've been in Epidemic Sound for getting tracks for videos, you know? One, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns that should span. There we go. Another one. Hi, Lau. Nice to see you here. This will be the div that we put all of our photos in, so this is a fun one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we leave a 1 column space. Like that. And now, I think that I exported the photos at some point. Let's see. I'm like holding my finger up. Yes, I did. And I do not think that I image optimized them. There we go, that's better. Brendan! Nice to see you here. Always love seeing co-working club members with those little stars next to your names, which will appear on the website. I know I haven't finished doing all the hand-drawn touches, but I'll definitely use these stars in places. I think it's a nice tie-in. Okay, there's one image. We're gonna have to do some... There's gonna be a lot of placing involved for these images. Also, just so you know, I have a writing accountability call on the hour, so we'll only be going for like another 20 minutes here, but yeah, we'll see how far we can get with getting this header set up. I think whoever said yesterday that it's probably going to take like oops, this one should be, it's probably going to take 12 streams to get this site built. You may have been correct. Okay, now each of these images, I have an, I'm part of a writers community. It's called the Useful Authors Community. It's part of the, it's run by the author of Write Useful Books, which is a book that has really helped me a lot. Why did that just suddenly go tiny? That was weird. It's the book that's helped me a lot with writing my book. And, yeah, there's a community for it, which is cool. So it's fun. We all get on a, there's some calls set up. I join one on Tuesday mornings, and while I've been on sabbatical, I've been joining the one on Wednesday afternoons as well. Normally I have work meetings at this time. It's so good, Mylene, you're gonna really like it. And yeah, I would highly recommend the community if anyone has been trying to write a book in particular. I decided to join that rather than like a general creator focused community, because I knew that I needed, like, I'm very new to writing and that sort of thing, and that I needed something, I needed to be surrounded by people who were better at it than me, basically. And I definitely feel like I've found that with this community. It's great. Okay, time to do some placing. How am I going to do this? I think I'm going to have this set to be, I'm going to call this hero image collage. What does the accountability part look like? Basically, we show up on the call at the time, and it's like up to you if you want to join or not. It's like, you know, there's no hand holding involved. And in the first 15 minutes, we give an update on how we're going and say what we're planning on working on today. And then we have Rob, the author, sets a timer for 30 minutes, and we all are just like all on Zoom, writing quietly together. Everyone's muted. Most people have their cameras off as well. I don't, because I'm very used to having people watching me work. And yeah, we just write, and then after the 30-minute timer finishes, we'll say what we did that day and like how that session went for us and what we're planning on doing the rest of the week. So it's really simple, but it's been like a game changer for me. Okay, these guys are gonna be her image top. These guys are going to be absolute. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, that's cool, Mylene. I have been thinking about writing a fiction book at some point, but I'm going to make myself finish the non-fiction ones I have in mind first. I just love reading novels so much, I feel like it'd be fun to try write one. Okay, I want... If I just center this, yeah, there we go. That'll hang out in the middle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to position these separately, so we'll just do and change the class name on this. Just top 2. Oh, that's cool, Liz. Building community study sessions. Looks about right. We're gonna have to do more positioning, obviously, when I get these in. But the reason that I want to do it this way is because, and that I'm not just exporting this whole thing as an image. Oh, I forgot this part as well. Yeah, that's gonna also have to be separately positioned. Is because I'm gonna make them all load in separately, and it's gonna look cool. About how much space did I have between? That's a lot. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to have this bit go over 2 rows. Maybe this will work? I don't know. Let's see. Let's put a 96 padding on the bottom here too. And add in... I need to make the form in ConvertKit at some point, but this will be... What's the naming convention I've used? Email block and will span all 12 columns. Okay, I think this is going to work. It's going to have a border that is this dark purple color, 8 pixel radius. Now within this div, I need another div. And Telpa, I'm pretty sure it is overall cheaper. But I gotta be honest, I don't look at MailChimp's pricing a whole lot. Yeah. If you're a creator, then it's just like it's built for you. We're gonna make this, we're gonna call this hero email block inner. I end up with some very long class names, don't I? But it's helpful for me. 50% width. And then within this, we're gonna add the marketing design dispatch SVG. I have a video on my YouTube channel about how I use ConvertKit for my like design content creation stuff, if that's useful for you. Hopefully you can find it just by searching ConvertKit on my channel, but yeah, hopefully it's there. We need some padding here. What do we think that is? Let's start with 32. Okay, great, Tyrone. Let's do another random fact of the day. August 1st is World Wide Web Day. Why is it World Wide Web Day? Is that the date it was first launched or something? My random fact. I don't know. Tell me, like, yeah. Random fact, random fact, random fact. Well, I'm reading it's like a detective novel, like a crime book at the moment, and in it, I learned this fact in it, that some goldfish can live up to be like 40 years old. I think it's a certain type of goldfish. Sorry, that's like half a fact. But still, pretty interesting. Let's go into ConvertKit now and just see how fast we can whip this up. Now. Yes, it's me, I promise. Oh, it's because I'm in Chrome now, aren't I? Okay. Might go into it in Safari instead. Now, what does this form look like? I think I'm just gonna make a new one, but I might copy it from this one. Yeah, because that already has some custom CSS in it. And we're gonna call it homepage hero sign up. Because then, yeah, I've already got my custom font stuff. Let's see what it looks like with first name and email address. Yeah, that should be fine. So this is how I always get ConvertKit forms into Webflow, is I copy the JavaScript, come in here, add an embed block, paste the JavaScript, and then there's the form, but you don't see it until you publish the site. So if we go publish to my staging site, first time I've done this for this new build. Yeah, this is how all the forms on my site work. If you watch that video that I talked about on my channel, I show you a really interesting way that I've used I have a different form per content type on my blog so that it can like say different things. And the reason I use this over standard Webflow forms is because then it's just directly going into ConvertKit. Okay, so that's not ideal. Let's get rid of a field then. How do I do that? You'd think I would know this, right? Ah, here. Delete field. Ooh, okay, and I have another fun fact for you then, Tyrone. Apparently, me and the World Wide Web were born in the same year. Okay, let's add in that bit of text that I think I copied already. And this should be small. And white. And I also want to have nothing on the bottom. Does it, Mylene? Let's see what that's looking like. Oh, I need to put some margin on this. Why have you got 10 pixel margin on you automatically? I don't understand. Why would I want that? Oh. Okay, I think I need to... Oh, wait. Did I purposefully add that in... Did I do that in my custom CSS? No. Okay, I'm gonna need to dig into the dev tools to figure out how to make it just go side by side. 5 years and 5 days older than World Wide Web. Love it. Okay, let's see here. I've done this so many times and now I can't remember how to do it. I'm gonna want it to stack automatically on smaller screens, but not just yet. Oh, okay. I want to set the form to be 100% so that it just comes in here then. Yeah, it's got its max width. All right, Google, if Google says so. Okay, I think we're going to come back to that anyway. I need to get this piece in. And it should probably be written in, oh, not all caps, considering that's what I did with other things. Okay, how am I going to do this? It's going to be in this site. Oh, I just realized one thing. I need, first of all, this image. I think it should actually be based on the top. And we need it in a little bit so that we can see the box on the other side. Which makes me think I don't want this one to be completely centered. If If I put margin on it, will it move it over? Yep. Something like that anyway. Don't wait, Tyrone. I do too. So the stream will be ending in probably like 5 minutes. I'm just trying to think. I want to get the bones in place for this bit here before I end. So I'm just trying to think about how to do that. I think I need another div in here, which we'll call hero callout. And it's going to be absolute as well. It's going to have text in it, for which we will use grayscale, which I believe is already added to my site. Should be 18 pixels. There it is. 18 pixels is looking a little small in reality on here. Oh, I guess it is pretty tiny there too. Okay. What did I use for these ones? 25. Okay. Let's actually make it 26. I'll stream again tomorrow, Tyrone. Probably around the same time. Maybe actually a bit later tomorrow because I'm going out to lunch. So we'll say this is positioned absolute. And yeah, let's just put you there for now. Oops. Keep it going. We will. And then it'll be rotated as well, which I think I do down here. Rotate. Oops, not that way. Nice. Okay, so I better sign off and get ready for my writing call, but when I come back next time, what we need to do is add the background for this callout text. Also, it seems I put a shadow on it, so I should add that as well. And the arrow. Just so I can like figure out how to get that in place. And then I think we'll start next time by working on the footer to make sure that we have that in place, just to like, you know, complete that part of the basics. And then we'll move on to as much as we can get of the rest of the page. Hopefully the footer won't take as long as the nav did, but I'm really happy with how this navigation is looking. I think it's turned out well. And thanks for your support through it all as well. But already, like, look at this. We're starting to see the bones of it coming together to look like the Figma site, you know? The Figma design, I mean. So that's exciting, very encouraging, and makes me more excited to keep going with this, that's for sure. All right, let me go back to the camera here. Did that work? To say goodbye to you all. Thanks for being here. Always appreciate you. I hope you have really good, productive days or restful days, whatever it is that you need. I hope you get it. And yeah, I'll see you back here tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.